Hello and welcome to the unboxing of the HP LaserJet 400 M451dn unboxing. This is a color LaserJet printer that was purchased recently to replace an old Konica Minolta LaserJet printer. The reason for buying this one and replacing the old LaserJet was that the LaserJet had a damaged fuser in the printer, and that would have cost almost as much, just a little less than buying a new color LaserJet printer. And since this one is about 9.5 years old, figured it's time to upgrade. Some of the newer printers have better energy saving technology in them to reduce power consumption and go into deep sleep mode. So hopefully there's a small net benefit of having decreased power consumption and reduction in utility costs related to it. And this printer has 9.5 years of use in it, and parts are breaking off, but that's okay. And so we're going to set this aside. It's been a great unit for a number of years, but it's time to go be out with the old and properly recycle this. If you're buying a new LaserJet printer, please check with your local municipality or major retailers in your area about proper ways that you can recycle old printer and toner. Or if you have one that still works, please consider donating it to charity. There are many great charities that may benefit from old office equipment. But please check with them first. Not all charities accept old technology if it's too old and not useful to them. So we're going to unbox this here. This was purchased recently from the big office store that is famous for the paperclip logo and has a lot of red branding. And so we're going to open this up here, and you can see from the box here that this is a color LaserJet here made by Hewlett-Packard. On the box, this mentions it's compatible with Windows 7, Mac. It's got built-in wireless capability and built-in USB ports. So as you got the box open here on the top, put this on the camera. There's plenty of packaging in here to make sure this is packaged securely. To make it easier for you to see, I'm going to take this here off the table and pull it out piece by piece. So the first thing we have in the box, we have a tray that has the power cord and the useful product manuals from Hewlett-Packard and the driver CD. Probably won't use that. I'll check for newer drivers online on HP.com. to make sure I'm using up-to-date drivers. After we get the power cord out, we've got the printer. This comes with styrofoam packaging and lots of cardboard here that's capable of easily being recycled. You can see it's well bundled, so hopefully it comes out and is in working order. So we'll take off a couple of quarter panels here of the styrofoam. Open this up here. The first thing we see is the Energy Star certification sticker here on top. So hopefully this will help conserve power. And let's pull this out. And with this set down on the table, that's all the packaging out of the way. And we got a sticker here, and there's a few other stickers here. As we turn the product around, you'll view it on other sides. We've got some stickers here to be able to remove, and we're going to have to pull this off here to access the toner. In the rear of the printer, we've got the power cable port here. We also have a USB port and a network cable port. And one of the attractive features about this printer that I liked is it has built-in auto duplexing, so you can print on the front and the back side of your piece of paper. So then you can also conserve paper usage. So I'm very excited about that. My old Konica Minolta did not have that, but did have it as an available option, but I never actually purchased the option. And so with this, let me go ahead and peel off the Energy Star sticker. And we'll peel off some of the other stickers here. And then so you can see what I did here in the back, where there was a lot of big mesh here. As part of the duplex tray here, there's a couple extra little protective shields that have to then be removed and pulled out. This is common with a variety of printers that they'll ship with false parts just to ensure that in shipping and transit, parts don't get knocked loose or not vibrating around, and all the parts work like they're supposed to. Back here, this is part of the duplexing unit here. And there's all sorts of green knobs here if you want to move parts separately here to deal with paper jams. Hopefully that won't be an issue. I don't like printers that jam up, and I would doubt you would either. And then from the front side, we have a fold-down extra tray here for adding extra paper, whether it's photo paper or other specialty paper that you don't want to mess with. And kept in the normal paper tray down here. It's supposed to hold about 250 sheets. And then, let's see, and then the top of this and then if we open this up here, then we have our drawer of toner cartridges here. So we'll see that we've got our 4 toners. We've got our black, our cyan, our magenta, and our yellow. So we can replace those. Each of these has it comes in here, but each of these has a little cap on it that's going to have to get removed and the strip pulled out. So this can be activated. And so there's the black. We'll repeat this process here for the cyan. With the toner cartridges here, I notice there's definitely a chip on here. And so the chips usually are known for keeping track of your print count and will, in some cases, enforce a maximum number of prints on here. We'll have to see over time if that affects the usability of the printer for using refills if we don't buy OEM printer cartridges. And so then as that all gets pulled out, if you put it in correctly, as you can see, when I tried putting in the toner cartridge backwards, it wouldn't fit. And so then we can retract our drawer of toner, fold up the flap here. The extra tray here does have an extra fold out extension wing, and this resizes. And paper tray here. And there's little marks and indentations you'll note for letter size paper, A4 paper, and other specific sizes. We have our LCD screen here, a couple on-screen buttons here, power buttons located in the front. And so we decided to put this to use here and see it print. One of the things here when I look at the side of the printer, there's also an expansion port here where you can add extra what appears to be DDR2 memory for a notebook. I've tried to confirm this. I can't confirm the spec yet, but that's what it looks like if you want to add on to it. And so we're going to put the cover back on like that. And now we're going to connect the network cable to it and the power cord and watch the printer start up for the first time. So the power cord's going in here. This is going to be a dedicated network printer. So we'll snap that in just like that. Before we actually turn it on, we're going to start here by adding paper into the paper tray here and making the requisite adjustments that need to be made so that the paper fits. Expand that out, and we'll back this back to where it says letter. There we go. And now if I got this set up right, this should, there we go, be just the right size for letter size paper. First thing I do notice, it looks like the tray does come out actually really easily. So we'll put that tray in. It's all powered on. Now we're going to reach down, push the power button here, and we'll listen to it power up. And we'll see the little LCD screen there, and we can read what it's doing, hopefully. It's asking language English. I'll hit OK. English, yes. Location, USA. Yep. Supplies installed. Initializing. And it's still initializing as it's going through its initial first boot. Calibrating. I'm expecting there to be a printout here coming out shortly here of a first test print. Calibrating. Ready? And the first thing I see here is I have an IP address here, 192.168.0.15. I've got status monitors for black, cyan, magenta, and yellow. And so then I'll begin, so when I go to set this up, I'll have to add this printer by the IP address. And in this case here, I'll also need to set up my router so that the MAC ID on the printer here has a static IP. That's going to vary by router that you may use. It's just going to make it easier for my networking if this is always assigned to the constant IP address. And I can lock it to that by when I identify its MAC address. And setting that in my router to establish that as a fixed IP. So I've got this here. Now let's see if we can go through the menu options here. If I click OK, let's see, setup menu, reports, system setup, service, network setup, quick forms, HP web service, reports, system setup. Let's see, what do we want? System setup, let's see, language, paper setup, print quality, energy settings, sleep delay, 15 minutes, that's fine. Go back, service, USB speed, less paper curl, archive print, firmware date, Store defaults, signature check, HP Smart Install, LaserJet update, quick forms, notebook paper, graph paper, checklist, music paper, notebook paper. Let's try a quick one of music paper and see what this does. Portrait or landscape, we'll go with portrait. And we'll go with one page. And now let's see. And for the first page out, when we said music page, it printed off a nice easy staff, and it looks like we could make this and do the same thing for a checklist or graph paper. Let's try another one. Quick forms. Try graph paper. 1/8 inch, 5 millimeters. So either 1/8 or 5 millimeter. There is no log paper option here for printing off logarithmic graph paper or semi-log paper, but we'll just go with 1/8 inch. And with one sheet, we can go to 1:99. It appears like there's not an option to do duplex printing on that, but that's okay. So these nice extra options here, that's just a nice touch for some quick things here. And this actually comes out in a shade of blue. So that's nice. Reports. So we'll go with a demo page here and check the colors. And now, here's for the first page here coming out. I'm pretty impressed with this. It might not look as great on camera, but I'm happy with this. This looks good. When I run my fingers across this here, I'm not coming up and feeling anything crazy. Feels nice and clean. It's dried, it's set. I'm happy with how quick it came out. Single-sided. It's got this quick features here as you'd expect for a demo. And so this is a quick first look at the LaserJet Pro 400 color printer from HP. If you get one, post the results in the comments below. If you have any other questions, I'll happy to answer those also in the comments below. Thanks and have a great day.